Hey, y'all tap in with my man Dre World. He is cooking these boys. His link is gonna be in the description below. He is cooking these boys. Y'all tap in. He's gonna be locked in for 24. Look at this man going crazy. Yeah, the edits. Yeah, take time. Take time. Take time to go subscribe. He's at 4.6K subscribers. Y'all take time to go subscribe right now. Let's hop into OG back on the screen. Now, I've been giving you guys faceless cam videos just so you guys can pay attention to what's going on the screen. It's very important. Now, I want my community IRL, and I'm trying to grow a community, so I really hope that there's going to be people that's going to listen to me and understand and hear me out 100%. This game is going to be more of a balanced game. There's multiple other different factors in this game. There's the turbo booster, there's the skill boost that you get. Not the skill boost, but there's the affiliation boost that you get. Those boosts will help you with whichever one you go to. So when you're making your build, you want to make sure that you're making your builds based off of whatever affiliation you go with. And maybe most people, if you are grinding, you're going to stay locked into one affiliation. Some people may change in the future and not care about rep and all that, but most people, you're going to be locked in. So you want to be very, very careful and think about how your playstyle is and what builds you're going to make for the long haul of the 2K24 cycle. Yo, this builder, I'm telling you, players are messing up their builds already. I'm not going to say Joe No's messing up his build, because he could do whatever. He could be nice, he could be OD, but players are not realizing balanced builds. Balanced builds will be nice, just like how they were in other 2Ks. People have gotten so used to using OP stats so much. Like, even when I made my KD build, some people probably gonna look at that like, oh, it's trash, may not want to say it or something, think they're gonna hurt my feelings. But no, when you really sit back, you look at some of the older 2K stats, you will see it was like really balanced. But when you played the actual game, you still could do certain things and perform. You hear Mike Wayne say like, yeah, if you're wide open, you can shoot with a 75. So you're gonna see players that got 75s be able to shoot, especially if they got some ball handling, know how to create space and stuff. You understand? And then have other badges to help them. Come on, the game, we still have badges, people. We still have shooting boost as well. Are we forgetting these things because of the hype of NBA 2K24? I hope the IRL game, the IRL community isn't forgetting that. Let's break down Joe No's build. They're not playing this here, and I love it. It's beautiful. Now, don't get me wrong, these builds will still be able to move. Somebody will probably think like, oh, this build can't move because they don't have a 75 speed with ball. You may think this is NBA 2K23. They have badges called Big Driver, people. You can get a bronze, silver, as long as there's certain builds that are trying to be like a Giannis build can get those badges bronze or silver. That adds to the already existing stats there. 2K has a mathematics system. Let's not forget that the mathematics system is still here. All these stats raise and go up and down each good play you do. Now, if we know that we have a mathematics system, it's just like the more that you can memorize your stats, you can understand what things are going to be strong within real time of playing the game. 93 stamp, vertical 80, strength 98. So he really went OD on the strength so he can have the Bulldozer Hall of Fame, and certain other badges. Now, when I sit back, I'm gonna release the magic gems now. When I sit back, we know that this game is a team game. Now, if you're on the 1v1 court, it's a different story, but still, even I think it's gonna be toxic there as well. But we all know that this is a team game. Am I correct, people? He's going to hop on the court and play against other bigs. You see these builds become real strengthy and real skillful when it's like, okay, I get the mismatch on the court. But when you think about it, there's going to be other bigs out there that know they got to rebound and know that people have bulldozer and they need to have other things to defend against it. So you always have that out there too, making it to where he can't be super consistent just going to the rack each time. It's not always going to play out and work like that. 61 acceleration, 67 speed. He could have maxed out and went to 70 speed. I would have went 70 speed. It would have helped the defense, but he still was reaching for more things on this build. Offensive rebound, defensive rebound, because Giannis boards up. I get it. He wants to have a build that's like Giannis. Kind of tough. It's kind of hard when you're trying to do that. He has the strength there so he can box out. That does help into that favor. 87 block. He got that anchor on silver. Definitely could probably get the gold. Definitely with the new core system. The new, I mean, not core. Yeah, it's like a core system basically. 81 steal. That's where he went. I'm like, where is it on this build where he just went too far? And it's the steal. He could have took the steal away, maxed out the speed. He could have gave Giannis more vert, and that wouldn't have took a lot of points. This is crazy. He doesn't even have a free throw or a 3-point. This can't even be using a rec or a midi. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. So he went OD in the defense. Does Giannis play OD defense? He can play D, but he's not OD at it where he should have that high of a steal and that OD of a block, because Giannis wasn't always getting blocks. He don't always be getting blocks and stuff like that. And that's not to say that he can't get it, because some people are like, what? You saying Giannis can't get a block? Yes, I know he can, but when you really look at it like NBA wise, right? These players are good because of their offensive strengths. He's not defensive player of the year. He's up there in the candidates for it, and he does play good D. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's like you can have the high block. If you're at a 6'10" build, that's where you got to sacrifice and say, you know what, let me get the block because I'm big. I can still cause havoc on the perimeter. He could still kept perimeter D. But just know, you know, I got the block there. See what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things like that. He could have took the offensive rebound down to like a 70 because he has the strength there to box players out. It's just certain little chess moves. Hopefully you guys can take some of these gems too as well. And since he has that strength, he's going to be boxing a lot of players out, even smaller players in the paint. He's just going to have that battle between the big man. But usually offensive rebounds is like a skill type of thing. Even when you're in the park, it's like you have to position yourself properly. It's like, no, let me stop. But perimeter defense 72. That's not bad. He's gonna be moving around on the perimeter, but I don't know, he should have went to that 70 speed. It would have helped it. I think a little bit with the little guards, he's gonna be a little bit movie, but this could just be one of those builds he's you know, making just to put it out there. That's why I'm trying to give you guys some tweaks in case you guys follow it. But this is he probably would definitely make tweaks. He probably would look at, you know, and try to make tweaks. But I can tell this is like one of those old-fashioned builders we used to have, and I can see how I'm gonna bounce already. I can tell, even if I can tell, like for example, people are scared of the defense. Everybody thinks the defense is going to be OP because they added new defensive mechanics. That's cool, that's true, but we still got to remember it's going to be different when we're in the park and we're actually loaded up in that feeling and feeling how it feels. Players have to understand that. We're going to get to adapt. We're going to start learning how to move. And I don't believe that the steals are going to be OP like how they were in 23. And let's say if that's the case, you guys know how 2K is. They're not going to have it that OP like that. I feel like if you don't have the ball control, the badges, yeah, at first your locks are going to be crazy because they still just going to go off. But as time progresses, players will get to that point. Now we get to the speed with ball. He could have even got more speed with ball. This is what I mean, like to really get that Giannis, but maybe he felt like it wasn't worth it. He could have got some more speed with ball. just so when he's just dribbling straight, you know, he's getting that kind of lift with when he's dribbling. 76 ball handling, so he got the same ball handling as the KD build that I'm gonna have. I believe we actually get a little, no, we get 76 because, yeah, even with the lowered arms, but we get faster speed with the lower weight. Then we got the pass accuracy, right? That's at a 70. It's not bad. If you got skill, you know how to pass with that. Can't complain. What's crazy is that we are at the old time 2Ks within in a new era. You see how he has no shooting, and people are gonna actually have these builds that really don't have no shooting. So sometimes you'll see them, they're gonna get past the ball in the corner and they're not going to shoot, because you're gonna have some people that have these type of builds out there that got the lock type of defense and all that, and but they can't shoot. They're really just out there just doing finishing moves and stuff. Now we get up here, no post control, so on the post he's kind of dead. That standing dunk, he's gonna have to really work a good drop stepper in, or really do something crazy to pull it off. Then is the 80 standing dunk is not bad. He's still gonna get standing dunks off at the 6'10" height, but against another big with an 80 standing dunk, it's like, I don't think that's enough. This is what I mean. You have to sacrifice a little more. Even with like a Giannis build, if you want it to be strong within the paint, you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit more of this playmaking. Like, give him a little bit more passing, but bring the ball handling down to maybe a 70. You're not really trying to do too much when you have a Giannis build. Just a good, nice crossover, get past them. Have certain badges to utilize, like big driver and other strength badges, so you can bulldoze people over and then do your finish. But the finishing needs more work. I think it's not. I don't think it's enough. I don't think he's going to even be able to think about it. You think he's going to be able to get lanes so easily all the time against good locks or other builds with good perimeter defense? Yeah, they're going to be the blow by type of badges where you bump and push through. But remember, drive and dunk, you always got to be getting a drive and dunk to go off. Sometimes you can hop step in the paint and get dunks off. And sometimes you may have to lay it up. He has a 73 layup. That's not that bad. It's a little low. But you can work with a 73. What's really crazy, and I'm like, yeah, this, I don't know about this one. That close shot is too low. For a Giannis build, with that 53 close shot, there will be instances where if somebody else's player, he has a good enough block, good enough vert, and he can jump and get up in that window while he tries to go up for one of those close shot buckets, he's gonna miss those. Some he gonna make because he got 53, yeah. But if he get the right contest off, those will not fall. Close shot is the most slept on stat. Most slept on. And I think definitely if you're big, you need more close shot. Definitely. But overall, we gotta rate this build now. I think at least this build, to be Giannis, he has to have a midi at least. Giannis been even shooting threes now a little bit. So to not have it at all, like nothing, it shows how strict the builder is. It shows how you really have to balance. And I feel like 2K still has their quest system in offer. So within the rep system, there's going to be things like attribute points to add to your build. People are just asleep right now, not really trying to have their mind expand and understand that just work with what you got in the builder. Make the best to balance to what you think you can do. Because they're definitely going to lack there. If he doesn't have moves, or he can't move how he wants, that 67 and that 61 acceleration is not how it's kicking it. That ain't kicking at all. Then it's like, damn, it's really pointless. He's gonna be just getting bumped up, and then he don't really got a standing dunk game. He got like more of a driving dunk game where he got to drive. So he's He could just play off ball, catch the ball. You know, there's certain ways you could play strategic. You can still do something with this game. It's not, you can still get on the court and win a game with this build. So don't think it's anything like that. It's just, I'm just saying when it gets to a comp level, it's going to be a little bit different. You know, I don't know. So y'all let me know what y'all think about the Giannis build. I mean, I'll actually give it like a, because you could just say this is like a big lockdown kind of. Big block, balanced lockdown basically. That can dunk and drive. I'd give it like a solid 8. A solid 8. But I feel like when you play against good players without that mid-range, that 3-point, there's going to be certain plays. They guard get locked up. They're going to need that pass. Unless he's really playing support, he's using brick wall, he's rolling and, you know, making all the right plays, then it's a little different. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Make sure y'all careful with y'all builds this year. I'll see y'all.